Here we are in San Francisco and it's a beautiful day. We've got the Golden Gate Bridge behind me, Ghirardelli Square on my right, Fisherman's Wharf right ahead of me, and we're actually on our way to Seattle, the true home of coffee in the United States. But we've stopped off here because we've done a little bit of research and there is actually a long history of coffee in San Francisco. So let's go and take a tour of some of those more historical sites. Hustle and bustle of San Francisco's most well-known coffee street. We're in Grant Street in the North Beach area of San Francisco, and any visit to San Francisco is incomplete without coming here if you're a coffee lover. We're actually out the front of Tosca Cafe, which houses the oldest espresso machines in San Francisco. There are two actually in here. They're true museum pieces and they still operate. Now, a lot of the best coffees are served in bars in San Francisco, similar to Italy, but unfortunately it means that some of them are closed during the day, as this one is. It doesn't open till the evening, but it shuts very, very late at night. And some of Hollywood's most well-known people frequent this place. People like Nicolas Cage, Francis Ford Coppola are frequently seen in this cafe here, which is actually huge when you go in there. And again, made of very nice ornate timber, a huge long marble bar. But Grant Street is where it's happening. We're going to take you on a tour right now of some of the best known places in Grant Street, San Francisco. Well, we finally made it to the site of San Francisco's oldest cafe. It's the Savoy Tivoli, and they don't come much older than this in San Francisco, considering that there was a major earthquake here in 1907, and everything around this area, around Little Italy, has pretty much been rebuilt. Now, this cafe is 100 years old in 2 years' time, and it will become at that point a national landmark. But more of a bar these days, but if you are ever in the area after 5 p.m, you can still get great coffee inside, because the people definitely are well trained in making espresso here. So it's worth a stop, definitely, and it's the home to some of the greatest cafes here in Grant Avenue. This is the Savoy Tivoli. We're in search of San Francisco's best espresso, and we've come to the Little Italy, if you like, of San Francisco. It's called the North Beach area, and we've come to a place called Cafe Trieste. Now, Cafe Trieste is probably not San Francisco's oldest cafe, but it's certainly one of the best. And when you go in there, it's espresso in the true sense of the word. Everything in here is wooden, old-fashioned espresso bar, 2 espresso machines going. Espressos, macchiatos, absolutely perfect that we've tried here. This was actually set up in the early 1950s by a family called the Giotto family. Gianni Giotto was very famous actually, and probably one of the best known pioneers of espresso on the west coast of the United States. And he in fact started as a cafe but moved into roasting and blending, and has some great beans and ground coffee that you can buy here on site. So we recommend, if you're ever going to San Francisco, come to the North Beach area. We're on a street called Grant Street, and Cafe Trieste is an absolute must if you're a coffee fanatic like us. cool place to go in San Francisco is Mario's Bohemian Cigar Store. It's on the corner of Columbus and Union Street in downtown San Francisco, pretty close to a lot of these other Italian espresso bar establishments, but this one has really great coffee as well. This actually started as a men's card club, and it was a huge cigar bar in the 1970s. California law now doesn't permit smoking inside these sort of establishments, so unfortunately that part of this cafe has gone, but the coffee remains, and a great atmosphere, as you can hear, great music, so another truly great place for espresso in San Francisco. Another must-see in San Francisco as far as cafes go is Cafe Roma. Cafe Roma's on Columbus. It's a great cafe, and one of the great things about it is it's absolutely huge, and in the true Italian style, big, long marble benches. The interesting thing as well about this cafe is they've got a huge coffee roaster right in the window. This is not uncommon actually in cafes in this area, and quite unique. They look like ancient relics. They're extremely clean, but they actually work. And these guys roast their own coffee and supply a lot of other restaurants and cafes in the area, and actually have another outlet here in San Francisco with a roaster that's twice this size. So once again, another great stop on the tours of cafes in San Francisco. Cafe Roma. We're here at the Art Institute in San Francisco. It's on 800 Chestnut Street, and it's on our recommended list in cafes to see in San Francisco for a couple of reasons. One of them is for the great student artwork which adorns the halls and the lecture theatres here. The other is, of course, the view. You can see most of San Francisco from here, apart from the Golden Gate Bridge, but over to my right you've got Alcatraz, or the Rock, you've got Fisherman's Wharf, you've got downtown San Francisco on the left, and you can sit out here. They have a cafe here and take in the views. It's really beautiful, and on a great day like this you can't beat it. Well, the coffee, it's so-so. Wouldn't say it's to die for, but it's not bad. By the way, this is a standard cup here, so if you ask for a coffee, be prepared to get a 16-ounce cup or grande size, a couple of long 50ml shots in that, and I ordered a cafe latte, and the froth was about up to here. But apart from that, not too bad. But you're not really here for the coffee, it's the view you're